Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn to generate the job specific interview questions so that you can crack your dream job using the AI. So let's begin. I have seen professionals asking for the top 100, top 50 questions so that they can prepare for the interviews. However, these are generic in nature and might not be helpful when there is a specific requirement. So in this particular tutorial, I will show you how you can get a specific job related question so that there are more chances to get hired. Now, there is a AI prompt I have written. So let's go to the notepad over here. Let me show you. So this prompt, I'm asking AI that as a experienced software tester automation engineer, help me in preparing for an interview. I will provide you with the job role and job description. Based on the job role and JD, do the following. Generate an interview style question one at a time. Provide a detailed, structured answer as an experienced candidate would. Explain job relevance, why the interviewer is asking this question, and how it relates to the skills, tools, and responsibilities which are mentioned in the job description. Now, I have added some guidelines for the AI. So, focus on the skills, tools, responsibilities mentioned in the job description. Mix theory based questions where it will be adding the fundamentals, testing concepts, QA methodologies with the scenario based questions, defect reporting, automation, debugging, framework design, agile collaboration. On top of it, when I am asking AI to cover the manual plus automation testing, including tools and technologies listed in the JD. Again, my focus around this AI prompt is that AI should focus on the job description, okay, and it should focus on the tools and technologies listed in the JD. For example, if they have mentioned Selenium, Cypress, Postman, JMeter, CI/CD, API testing, whatsoever is mentioned, based on that, then include the behavior and soft skill questions where it is important to have a team collaboration, conflict resolution, problem solving. So it's not just about the technical questions. This prompt should also focus on the behavioral questions as well. Now, for the scenario and experience based answer, use the STAR method. Now, this STAR method is basically situation, task, action, and result oriented. Keep answers professional, concise, and realistic as if in a real interview. After every question and answer, add job relevance, how this question links back to the job role and the JD. So, this is the AI prompt. So, let me copy this prompt and let's go to the AI. So first, let's see how ChatGPT responds to this one and paste it over here. And let's see. Now ChatGPT is saying that sure, please provide me with the job role and job description so I can begin generating the interview style questions and detailed answer tailor it to you. Once you share that, we will kick off the Q&A session. Now, let me go here, and you can either use the LinkedIn job or any portal. So let's take an example of this one. Now, this is a job for the senior data test analyst, 8 years of experience, and this is areas, and this is what is being required. Now, what I'll do is that I'll copy this complete one from here, and now we just need to go to the AI now. Okay, we are providing this information and press enter. Now, great. Thanks for sharing the job description based on your role as a senior ETL test engineer, onshore lead. I will start with one focus interview style question. So, can you walk me through how you perform the ETL? Now, this job description requires an ETL, right? And here it's using a structured approach, which is STAR. In my recent role at a financial services client, again, you can modify this answer based on your experience, but this is how the simple, answer should be. In my recent role at the financial services client, we were migrating legacy data into a Snowflake data warehouse using the Informatica for the ETL processing. The objective was to validate data integrity, transformation logic, and end to end data flow from source to Snowflake. As a ETL test lead, I was responsible for validating over 200 plus mappings and ensuring that the transformed data met the business rules. This included source to target data validation, transformation logic verification, and job dependency testing using the control M. Now, action required meant analysis, task planning. So, everything is mentioned over here. Now, after providing a very structured answer for this one, now how it is relevant to the job. So, this question evaluates your hands on expertise with the ETLs tools like Informatica and Snowflake, which are the core requirements for this particular job. It also tests your ability to plan and execute end-to-end ETL testing, analyzing requirements, manage stakeholder expectations, your ability to handle job schedulers, perform deep SQL scripting, and lead across SIT/UAT test cycles ties directly to the listed job, the JD responsibilities and skills. So, is that an exact question? Let me go here and see about the description over here. So what they want. So do they really want a ETL? Yes. Focus was 8 plus years of experience in the ETL testing, including Informatica and Snowflakes. Now you see that now this question is purely focused on what is required, not the haphazard 100 questions or 50 questions. This is tailored specific to this job. Now the first question has been answered and say, would you like to proceed to the next question? So I will say next question, press enter. Now it's giving me a second question. How do you estimate testing efforts for the ETL project? How do you ensure your estimates are accurate and accepted by the stakeholders? Again, STAR method. While leading a data migration project for the healthcare client, we were tasked with validating the complexity of pipelines using Informatica that loaded into Snowflake from the multiple external sources. The project was under the tight timelines and estimation was accuracy was crucial. Then I was responsible for providing the phase-wise testing estimates for SIT, regression, UAT, then requirements, then this, and the estimates aligned with the actual execution. The testing phase was delivered within plus minus 5% of the original estimate. This helped maintain stakeholder trust and ensure the resource allocation and sprint planning were smooth. Right? And here now it's also referring to this part of the JD. So this question addresses your ability to plan and estimate the testing efforts, which is explicitly mentioned in the JD. Provide detailed testing estimates for each project phase. It also reflects your stakeholder communication and alignment skills. A key soft skill for an onshore lead role, accurate estimations, and this is how it goes. So if I say next question, so it will give me a next question. So based on that, you can keep preparing yourself for the job specific questions. Now it is addressing everything, either it's a behavioral or soft skill or scenario based question, everything which is mentioned in the job description, which is required, right? Now what I'll do is that let's take another example for this one, and the same. Let me go here, and you can pick. Let's pick a job from maybe a Microsoft, right? So this is a job, and this is the overview, and these are the responsibilities. Okay, and here let's copy this responsibilities part, and maybe you can copy this whole one so that it get a complete context. And these are the other requirements. So you just need to copy paste and preferred qualification. Based on that, it will generate. So let me see. Like this is the job at Google. So about the job, lead responsibilities. So you can copy these ones, paste it over there, and you can have the detailed questions as per this particular job, right? So copy this one and again go to the chat GPT and let me refresh this one so that we have a fresh chat. And again, what I'll do is that I'll copy this complete prompt go to the chat GPT, paste this one, enter this one, and now we need to share the job description. Okay, so let's go here, and this was the job description. Copy this one and go back and paste it over here and press enter. Now, Dave, thanks for sharing the job description based on this test engineer role at Google core team. Here's your first interview style question crafted to reflect the responsibilities and expectations outlined. Can you walk me through a situation where you design and improve a test automation framework from the scratch? What challenges did you face? And how did you ensure its scalability and maintainability? Now, here again, it's a star approach. So, as at my previous company, we were transitioning from the monolithic architecture to the microservices. Our existing Selenium based automation framework was tightly coupled to the UI and not suited for their frequent deployment across the services. I was tasked with designing a scalable modular automation framework that could support UI, API, and integration testing. It needed to be a CI/CD ready, easy maintainable, and support the parallel test execution to speed up the feedback loops. And this was the action I'd taken. As a result, the new framework reduced our test execution by 40%. Okay, improved the test coverage across the microservice services, and significantly reduced the number of the production bugs. It was adopted by two other teams due to its plug-and-play design and easy for integration. Now, how it is relevant to the job. So this question directly ties to the responsibilities in the JD, particularly lead the utilization and or development of the automation tools or scripts, drive opportunities and lead efforts to improve the existing test infrastructure. Google is looking for engineers, not just testers. Your ability to build or enhance the test framework demonstrate your engineering skills, your understanding of scalable architecture, and your impact on the product and engineering health. It also a chance to show cross-functional collaboration and the leadership. So how this question was relevant to this particular job description, right? So in this way, instead of looking for top 100, top 50 job interview questions, simply use this prompt and prepare yourself specific for the job and use the AI smartly so that there are more chances for you to land your dream job.